Good morning, thanks for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Welcome to another haul and try on fashion video. A bit of a backstory here, so bear with me while I just explain to you where we're at and what's going on. You may remember, if you watch my weekly vlogs, that in a weekly vlog a few weeks ago I tried on 2 items from a brand called Fly Curvy, and I explained at the time that I'd done a video for Fly Curvy, in fact twice previously I think, and I'd liked their products, and they come back to me again and asked me to try a couple of items, but they wanted me to choose from a very limited selection of items. I said at the time that I feel that this is a very odd way to go about influencer marketing on the brand's behalf, mostly because I feel that as people who try on clothes on the internet for a living, content creators do tend to have an idea of what is going to suit them the best, but because of that will make it better for the brand to be able to sell things more, because they're going to show off the things that look the best, rather than choosing from a really small amount of items that probably won't suit them at all. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, on that Fly Curvy try on of the 2 items, one was a disaster and one I actually ended up liking. Cut to now, another brand that I've done a video with before, X Plus Wear, has come back to me and said, would I do another video? I'll put up the original video I did. It was back in 2022, and if you remember that one, you'll remember that there were several items that I really quite liked in that, so I was quite keen to show some of their items again. But then they wanted me to choose again from this very limited list of items. As I say, I don't think it's a good way for brands to operate, and in this very limited list, they wanted me to pick 4 items. There literally weren't 4 items that I could have picked. Let me give you some examples. There was this, there was this, and there was this. None of which anybody would want to see me wearing on the internet, and definitely none of which on my body are going to persuade anybody to click through to the website and purchase something. So yeah, as I say, it's an odd concept, and I think this will probably be the last time that I agree to advertise clothes for a brand on this basis, because I feel like it's not a good way forward. Now I have to say, in the brand's defence, I've picked 3 items out of their limited selection, and when I got to the last one it was things like the things I've just shown you, and I said would they be prepared for me to swap in something else from the website, and I chose something and they said yes, that was absolutely fine. I explained that at the age of 55 I didn't think that any of the items I've just shown you would be in anybody's best interest for me to be putting on the internet, and they were fine with that. So I've got 4 items to show you, and without further ado, should we just get into it? Now the first item is this red dress. You will see from the brand picture up here that it looks quite structured. I really liked the idea of this sort of structured shape of the dress. I thought it was unusual, and I like the blocky colours. I'm not convinced that this is the same dress, I'll be perfectly honest, because this fabric is not structured. It's it's just not the same thing, is it? Which is super disappointing. This is like a sort of stretchy fabric with a little bit of sheen on it. It's just a standard tunic dress, which is, yeah, I was really disappointed when I saw this. I mean, it might look nice on, there's nothing wrong with this per se, but I feel like it's not sort of what I signed up for. I feel like the material must have been more sort of scuba material. That was what I was expecting when I saw this one, but nevertheless we'll give it a go. It is in the size, let me tell you, 2XL. Okay, it's all right. I mean, it fits, it skims over everything nicely, it's a loose fit, but it doesn't have that structure which I really liked in the picture. I don't feel like it's the same dress, which is a little bit sad. I like the print, I think the print's really nice. I feel like the length I feel like it could do with maybe being a little bit shorter, I don't know. But that could just be my height, I guess. But I'm just left with a feeling that it's not quite what I signed up for, this one, which is a real shame. This next dress is the one that I asked them to swap in for me. I liked the style of this in the pictures. I thought this was quite a 50s sort of throwback style. It's got quite a wide neckline and it's made of non-stretch fabric. The print is kind of weird. It almost looked as though it was gold embellished in the photos. I've gone back to the photos and I don't think it was. I think it's sort of a, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's trompe l'oeil, is it? When it's made to something that's made to look like something that it isn't. If that, does that make sense? I don't feel like, but it's this pale blue background with what I assume is meant to be gold sparkly, but it's actually in the fabric. Either quite clever or quite disappointing, whichever way you sort of look at it, or possibly a bit of both. But I do really like the shape of this dress. I think it's going to be nice. I think I'm going to struggle doing up the zip at the back possibly, but we'll give it a go anyway. Now this one I quite like. I can't quite do it up at the back because of the back zip and there's no one else in the house to help me, unfortunately. But this is what you get when you choose your clothes yourself, you see. It's got pockets as well, this dress. I really like the style of it. I have to say I'm not the world's biggest fan of the fabric, but that was probably my own fault for choosing it. I love the length of the sleeves. I love how it comes in at the waist and then out again. I like the fact it's got the pockets. As you can see, it's not done up at the back. But I feel like it looks all right from the side. It's a good length on me. I like the neckline, the slightly wider neckline. You probably need some sort of different bra from the one I've got on today. But yeah, nice dress this one. I quite like it. Next, let's look at this. Possibly the most bizarre garment I've ever been sent. This dress, I love the print. I really liked the print as soon as I saw it. It's a bit of me with the pastel colours and the leopard print, big bold print. And I really like the shape of this dress as well. When I saw it, I've had a couple of dresses this sort of shape, which I really liked from, I think it was Styleway last year, and absolutely loved that one. And so I picked, this was the first pick actually from the limited selection they sent. But this dress goes on and on and on and on and on. Let me just give you an idea of how long this dress, I don't know if you'll get the idea on camera. So I'm going to flip to a little bit of footage I shot of Ashley earlier on modelling this dress for you. So this is the length. How tall are you, Ashley?
5'11", so 5'10", 5'11".
And this is the length of the dress. Ashley holding it up. I did suggest that he modelled it, but he wasn't that keen on that option. But yeah, as you can see, that is not a dress that would fit the majority of women lengthwise, I feel. So as you can see, I mean, I don't know who's buying this and who's wearing it, because I'm pretty sure that most of the, I don't know what percentage of the population of women are 5'11" and over, but I can't imagine it's a very big percentage anyway. I thought that I would put this dress on, and if I like the shape of it, if I like everything but the length, I'm going to chop it off with this pair of scissors that Carla gave me and try it on again, because clearly I can't wear it this length. So let's see what it looks like. Right. I love the print. I really do like the print, but this is with wedges on as well. This is how much longer it is. I mean, yes, that clearly does not work. Shape-wise, I'm not entirely sure about, the pockets don't sit particularly nicely here, but would I wear it if it was this length? I don't know, maybe I would. Thoughts? I'm going to chop it off. I'm going to chop it off and I'm going to come back to you and show you. Much better. Right, for reference, I have removed this much, which is probably about a foot. Not the best cutting job, so ignore the rough hem, but I've left enough extra that I can do it up with hemming tape if I just... Looks so much better, such a more sensible length. I still don't love how the pockets sit, I have to say. Feel like it probably would have been better without pockets. But yes, at least this is a length in which I can walk in it and not have it dragging on the ground, so that's better. But as I say, I don't know who that dress is made for because it clearly didn't work. Right, on to the last item. Let's hope we have a little bit more success with that one. I thought this was a bit of an odd choice for this time of year, sort of black long sleeve sequin shirt. It's more your sort of winter Christmas type of garment. However, I did really like the look of this one. It feels quite nice quality. It's very sparkly and sequiny. It's quite a nice long length. It's button front. Is it button front? Yes, it's button front. You could actually wear this open as almost as a jacket, but I imagine it with sort of like the model's got it in the picture, with sort of leather leggings and boots or something like that. But yeah, out of all four garments, I would say this is the one that looks truest to the photos. I felt like from the picture, bearing in mind also that X Plus Wear is a plus size dedicated brand, not a brand that does all the sizes, this looked a much more oversized fit than it is on me. I was kind of hoping it would be more oversized. It feels a little bit constricted. It's also very warm, but that's probably because it's June and I'm trying on a winter item. It's just okay, this one. There's nothing intrinsically wrong with it, but I was hoping it would be a more oversized fit, which it isn't. And yeah, I feel like it's quite tight round my bum. Probably if I sized up, that would make it a more oversized fit, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's just okay, this one. I feel bad that I haven't been able to be more positive about this haul, but I like to be honest, you know, I like to be honest. And I just feel like if these brands are gonna go ahead with this, choosing from a very limited selection, well, as I say, it will be the last time I do it. I like to be able to choose what I like, what I think I will be able to advertise best for the brand, you know, for a start. And also things that I think will suit me. Nothing worse than trying on a bunch of things that you wouldn't really have chosen, is there? But anyway, they've given me a discount code. If you want to have a look at the whole range on the website, they have got some nice bits and pieces. I'll pop the discount code down in the description box. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one, and let's hope the next try on haul is a little bit more successful. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.